guys, what is happening? Today's video we are going to be going through the steps of how you get your motorcycle license here in the UK, whether you are 16, 17 or 24 plus and everything in between. So starting off, you have your CBT. Your CBT is your compulsory basic training. This is not a test, this is strictly training that you cannot fail. Yes, you might have to retake it, but you will not actually fail. Your CBT can be quite scary and intimidating, but you just need to remember that they are completely designed for people who have never ridden before. It's a day just to really help you build your confidence being on a bike and just being around riding on two wheels really. It's literally just to check your safety for being on the road. It's the instructor's job to make sure you are fully ready to be out on the road on your own, so you don't need to worry thinking if you're ready, if you're not ready. They will tell you and make you feel as confident as you need to be. When you go, take the day as an opportunity just to enjoy riding in a safe environment and grow your confidence in the start to your biking journey. Also, if you're right on the fence whether you want to get a bike or not and you're not sure if riding's right for you or you want to figure out if it is, then I would really recommend and suggest just going and doing your CBT, as it's relatively inexpensive and it's a great opportunity to spend a full day on two wheels and test if it's for you or not. There's 4 separate parts to a CBT in most cases. Part 1 is usually just an introduction where you can get to know the instructor and he can get to see where your knowledge is around bikes, road safety, just see what you know in the aspects of road safety really. When he's asking you questions around this, you just got to remember there is no right and wrong answer. It's just so the instructor can see what you know. Even if that is absolutely nothing, they won't send you home, they will just give you more and more information. Part 2 is introducing you to the bike. You will go outside and you will either go to a 50cc moped or a 125cc. Then the instructor will take you around the bike. He will show you how to move the bike, how to put it on the kickstand, how to put it on the main stand, where the brakes are located, what the buttons do, where the throttle is, all the basic things on how to function a motorcycle. Part 3 is the on-site course riding, where you practice all your manoeuvres and everything you need to know for being on the road in a closed, safe environment with no traffic around and not many other people around. When you go out and first meet the bike, they will get you just moving the bike around first, not even sitting on it. Once you're comfortable with how the bike moves, while you're off it, you'll get on the bike and then they'll get you just finding the bike point. That's if you're on a 125. Obviously, if you're not on a geared bike, it's just twist and go. You won't be obviously finding the bike point because there's no gears, but if you're on a 125 doing your CBT, then the next step is they'll be getting you to find the bike point. And then it's as simple as just riding in a straight line, nice and slow and steady, just showing that you know how to handle the bike. And then they'll just get you riding in a circle, making left turns, making right turns. Again, all depends on what school you're at, but it's just to get you used to turning the bike. And then once you've shown that you can turn left, they may get you to then turn right, and then you'll even be doing your figure of 8s. So that's getting your left turns in, your right turns in, and just learning how to steer the bike. And then the instructor will probably get you to practice your observations. So that's your lifesavers, your over-the-shoulder checks, all the little things you should be doing before you are setting off and moving. So it's your final checks. And then you'll be practicing your stopping, so that will be usually an area they will set up for you to try and stop in, just so you can understand how the bike stops and how hard you've got to use the brakes, and again just to get you comfortable in being able to make the vehicle stop. They will set up a junction-like scenario where you'll pull up to in between 2 cones, a line again, whatever they have set up at your school, and then you will do your left and right checks, your final observations, and then you will practice coming out of a junction as you would on the road. So all this is basically practicing on-road stuff, but in a closed course or in a safe environment. And then once you are absolutely competent, you have your part 4, which will be your on-road training, where they take you out and you practice everything you've just learned on that closed course in a real on-road scenarios. You will be taken around the local area, going down a variety of roads and streets, again just to get yourself comfortable riding as safely as possible on the public road. You will be out for about, again, all varies depending on what school you're with, but in my experience this was 2 hours long. We got going down country roads, we got riding through towns, we rode along the seafront, again just riding around, practicing that road safety, making sure that once we step away from here, if we decide to get a 125 learning bike, then we are safe to ride on our own and learn on a public road. Then once you are back to the test centre, after you have done your course riding, then you've done your road riding, if the instructor is happy and believes you are not a risk to yourself or other road users, then you will receive your pass certificate, which allows you to ride a 50cc or a 125cc if you're 17 on the road with L plates. You do not need at this point any other license or certificate apart from your CBT to ride on the road with L plate. You just need your CBT and that's all. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Any questions or anything I've missed out, please do leave a comment below and I'll do my best to answer as best as I can. If you think I've missed anything out, please let me know, so again I can upload it in the next video, which will be posted next week. But apart from that, thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like, please subscribe, and leave me some feedback in the comments below, positive or negative, I'll take it all. I've been Moto Chibi, you've been great. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next week. Boom.